I would also like to know from you that you have done a lot of study in your life before to achieve something, and then you became chartered accountant, and then suddenly you decided to work upon this particular mission. So again, then there are books, and again then there is reading. So haven't you find yourself that something a little monotonous task in life, like constantly reading and then summarizing and then again reading and then summarizing and again dealing
Okay.
with books? So so this is really and not anything else. I mean, haven't you decided or tried something else to do with books or apart from books?
Okay, I got this question. So you mean to say that don't you get bored by doing the same thing again and again? Is that the
Yes.
question? See, when the other person does the same thing over and over again for years, we call him expert. Yeah. If there is an eye surgeon and he is operating on patients for last 20 years, we trust him. If we have some eye problem, we'll just go to him because he's an expert. But when we do the same thing over and over again, we call it monotony. Are you getting my point? I'm getting expert in reading habit. Yeah. People are perceiving me as an expert. Anybody who thinks about books in the world should think about me, about booklet guy. I should be known as the Google of books. So what I do, the trick is, of course, we know that Navyatse Nau Divas. There is a very famous saying in Marathi, Navyatse Nau Divas, and it's true. I know the excitement on the first day of my booklet journey and excitement for the today. There has to be a difference. Yeah, there is diminishing marginal utility, which that excitement deteriorates over a period of time if you do the same thing again and again. The solution to it is not to do different things, but to do things differently. How can I innovate vertically and not expand horizontally? Not by offering more services like newswire. Just because I have 15 lakh followers, start a YouTube channel on fitness. No, that will be a completely different thing. There is no limit to creativity to find more and more reading innovations related to books only. So that's what I'm saying. Try to do things differently. Don't try to do different things. So what I do is always I challenge every process or whatever I do related to my mission booklet. I ask that process 4 questions. How can I do the same job in lesser time or lesser money or lesser effort? Yeah. So, and then find a better solution to it. Yeah. If
Wow.
money is now, suppose I replying to an email. Now I realize that I'm replying the same stuff to many people. It's the same mail that I send to everybody. Then how can I find a better way to automate it so that my efforts and time will be minimized? If somewhere money is involved, how can I minimize my money? So this is how you get bigger and bigger and you get better. That's the difference between McDonald's and Rajmata Vada Pav near my house. He got settled in every process and he's doing the same thing for last 20 years. But McDonald's challenged every process. How can I do it in lesser time, lesser money, or lesser effort? And he got better and better. His kitchen got mechanized, whereas at Rajmata Vada Pav is using the same, same tawa and same oil and same 3 laborers. So never settle in a process. And
Uh,
that's the beauty of humanity. You always keep learning and find better ways to make the system more efficient. That's what I do. Now I keep coming with new innovations in the app. You'll find the app will evolving every month.
Amazing. So, Amrut, please speak a little more about reading speed, because being a psychologist also, and a lot of times we do take a lot of efforts, to increase the reading speed of students or people. So, how do you do that? I mean, it's just a practice constantly, or you have taken some actually specific efforts to increase your reading speed?
Yeah. I think increasing your reading speed is a skill. It's not a talent.
Hmm.
Everybody can do it. In fact, and you can also beat my record of 1200 words per minute, but through practice. So there is a technique. Tony Buzan is known as the father of speed reading. He has written many books on speed reading, memory techniques, and mind mapping. So you can just Google his name, and you'll, of course, I've mentioned it in my book as well, The
Definitely.
7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers. So I'll just brief you about the science behind speed reading.
Please,
So
please.
now, what was the first word when we learned in English language when you were a child? Apple, perhaps apple. Now,
Maybe.
how did you pronounce the word apple? How did you read the word apple when you were a child. Apple, apple, right? But now, as an adult, do you read it same way? No. You just say the word apple. You don't read the individual letters.
Hmm.
Now, unfortunately, our education stopped here. We were not taught that if you can read the entire word apple without reading the individual letters, you can also read group of words without reading individual words.
Wow.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, because our peripheral view is very large. Now, what do I mean by peripheral view?
Hmm.
If I'm looking at you on the screen right now on my laptop, I'm indirectly looking at the chair on my left side, and I'm also looking at the curtains on my right side.
Yes.
Okay, indirectly. That means our peripheral view is 1.5 meters, almost this much. Okay,
Yes.
whereas what is the width of a book? Less than 1 foot. Are you getting my point? That means by
Oh,
reading one word, we are underutilizing the capacity of our eyes. So it's all about habituating your eyes to read 3 words, 4 words, 5 words at a time
wow.
without reading one word at a time. So it's about eyes, habituating your eyes. It has
Hmm.
nothing to do with your intelligence or IQ or smartness. Okay.
Okay.
Unlearning the old habit of reading one word at a time was so frustrating because relearning the same skill of reading again was so frustrating. We all know how to read. But then changing that habit of all these years, reading one word at a time is very tough. I took 8 months, to unlearn the old habit, and then now, I read 5 words at a time. So that
Wow.
automatically increase your speed. So you're not stopping on each word. You're
Correct.
just stopping twice in a line. So obviously your speed will increase. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I really, wish that all the youth will start reading constantly in increased speed. Whatever the speed they have, they
Yeah.
should increase day by day. It will be very important for them for their exam,
Yeah.
for everything, everything.
Yeah.
And
In
they
fact,
will
you
be
gave me
more
a new
focused.
idea. You gave me a new idea. Make India read faster.
Yes. Yes. Make India read faster. New mission of Amrut Deshmukh coming soon.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, how do you see the world in nearest future? And since people will have to continue with their lifestyle, uh, they will have to wear their masks. They will have to wear their hand gloves, and sanitizer will have to be there with them all the time. So, how do you see the world? Because children will be going to the school, but they will be having all these things with them. So I think this will be little going to restrict their habits of reading, habits of you know exercising. Little bit, little
Uh-huh. I see the other way around.
bit. Hmm.
In fact, I believe constraint inspires creativity. We think that constraint is a problem, a disadvantage. No. No, we start thinking creatively if we decide to take action within the limited resources which are available to us. Now,
Hmm.
see, no, gyms were closed when the lockdown started, but those who are fitness freak guys, they started finding solutions. How can I make use of things which are already available at my home? पानी का बाल्टी लेके they made it a dumbbell out of it. दरवाजे पे
Yes,
लटक के
yes.
they did pull-ups. So that's the beauty of human brain. Constraint inspires creativity. In fact,
Correct.
abundance is the enemy of creativity. Yeah. So I think scarcity, restrictions, constraint are beautiful. That's
Hmm.
that's the reason why we are talking right now. Yeah.
Correct.
Or else we
Correct.
would have just
Correct.
met physically and we would have made an interview. We are making use of technology because we can't meet physically today because of social
Absolutely.
distancing. So
Absolutely.
I see this way, we
Yes. Yes.
let's not give any excuses and find a way. Some people will wait for the lockdown to open. Some people will find an opportunity in this adversity and
Hmm.
act on it. I learned it late. I took almost 15 days to redefine my goals. Okay, now speeches वगैरह नहीं होगा. So what is my other way?
Hmm.
I learned from that guy who was selling chai. नाक्यावरती चहा विकत होता. Within 5 days, he realized the problem, and I saw him selling fruits and vegetables on the fifth day. He could
Oh,
learn immediately and redefine his goals. I
wow.
learned from that chai wala that
Correct.
he
Correct.
can change immediately. Why can't I?
Yes. 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 Wow, amazing, amazing. So, before we leave this meeting, what will be your message for youth? And also,
Oh.
And also after that, I want you to speak something more about your new mission.
New?
New mission. I think new
Yeah.
mission you have. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Message for the youth. Uh, See, honestly, we all think that money is the biggest motivator, but that's a myth. That's an illusion. Money is never a motivator. We think that money motivates us. Money will help me to buy BMW. Money will help me to go for a vacation to Mauritius and Switzerland. No, everything boils down to human relations. And I've come to realize the importance of human relations. There is nothing more important than people in life. Yeah, when I was in depression, it was only people who helped me to come out of depression. had
Yes.
i had I stayed alone for another 2 days, I wouldn't have been here, you know. In fact,
Mhm.
I had a suicidal tendency because of the
Really?
depression and because of the, yeah, I've said it openly. I've written a book, I've written a story about me in my booklet app. You can go and check it, My Planned Funeral. So there I have
Mhm.
how books and
Yes, yes,
people
yes.
helped me to come out of the depression. Yeah. So it was a story about Balram and Krishna. After reading that story, you know, that bad thought of suicide never came back in my mind. So it was that small story from a book that, you know, that
So,
helped me to come out.
sorry to interrupt you in between, but Amrut, I just want to ask you that even during that phase of depression, you kept reading the books.
Yeah, reading. Yeah, I was reading. See, what happened was there were three failed startups one by one, and because of that, you know, she lost faith in me that I am a failure. You know, and I
Mhm.
started thinking that failure is a person, but no, failure is not a person. Failure is an event. Yeah, and
Yes.
there was a loss of self-esteem in myself, and that's why, you know, I started getting depressed. And depression has direct attack on your appetite. You know, I used to live only on breakfast and never used to have dinners and lunches, and I was reduced to skeleton. I lost
Mhm.
almost 20 kg in 1 month because there was no purpose in life. In the morning, I had no purpose to wake up and, you know, push myself out of bed. I was just
Mhm.
lying for 2 hours even if I'm awake. It was such a aimless life. I mean, I still get goosebumps when I recollect those days. But then it was almost 8 o'clock in the evening, and sorry, I'm diverting from the question, but I'm very
No,
keen
no,
to
no.
share the
You are
experience.
the
Yeah,
because it.
especially I think it is more all the more important to share it.
Yes.
So it was 8 o'clock in the evening, and I had decided not to see the next morning rising sun and quit my life. So I just stood up from my couch. This was the same couch, by the way, on which I'm sitting, and I stepped. I walked 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, to get the equipments to end my life, and the lights went off.
Oh.
Okay, light गेले, पूर्ण अंधार. So what to do? I mean, काहीच नाही. I had nothing to do. So I stepped back 3 steps, sat on the same couch, and that time I remembered the words of my elder brother. He
Hmm.
used to say since my childhood that, Amrut, whenever you are stuck up with the question, what next? Read random. So I said, okay, Abhi, I just have to kill time till the lights come and then I will kill myself. So till then, I just picked up a book which was lying on my left side and started reading. And it happened so that Krishna and Balram were going through a forest. It was getting dark. Balram is the elder brother of Krishna, by the way.
Yes.
So Krishna happens to come up with a proposal for his elder brother that, look, it's dense forest, it's risky. So let's take a break here, but we can't go to sleep together. So I'll go to sleep and you do the patrolling. You keep a guard on us. Once you get tired, please wake me up and I'll do the patrolling. You go to sleep.
Yes.
Balram says, okay. And Krishna goes to sleep. Balram starts walking to and fro, and a monster comes and tries to scare Balram by yelling at him.
Hmm.
Balram gets scared and he shrinks in size, and monster grows bigger.
Oh.
This gives confidence to the monster, and he again yells at Balram. Balram again shrinks. Monster grows bigger and bigger. Finally, the Balram is so scared that he screams Krishna and faints on the ground. He falls on the ground and faints. Krishna mistook that he called his name and
Huh.
is directly saying that now I'm asleep. It's your duty. So Krishna starts walking. This time, monster sees a new face and he tries to scare Krishna. Krishna calmly says, "What do you want?" And this gives a big surprise to the monster. And this time, Krishna grows bigger and monster shrinks in size. The
Oh.
monster gives another attempt. He screams at Krishna. Krishna says, "Arey bhai, what do you want? Tell me." He's not at all scared. And asa karat karat, Krishna grows bigger, and monster shrinks to a nut size. And finally, Krishna picks him, ties him a knot to a dhoti, and goes to sleep. The next morning, both the brothers resume the journey, and Balram says, "You know what happened yesterday? That big monster had almost killed me. Blah blah blah." Krishna says, "Wait, wait, 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 wait. Are you talking about him?" Balram says, "Yes, but how come he's so small?" And the epic goes, Ved Vyas, you know the stories from Gita, Mahabharat. Ved Vyas wanted to say that face what you must face. The monster was the metaphor, the symbol of your
Mhm.
challenges and problems of your life. If you try to escape, avoid the problem, that problem will grow bigger and you will become smaller, and that problem will gain control over you. But if you face what you must face, you grow bigger than that problem and you gain control over it. And it was like a lightning in my dark room. And
Amazing.
I realized that I have to face the monster within me, a failed entrepreneur. I can avoid or escape it. And that bad thought of suicide never came back in my mind. So thanks to a book that I
Yes.
am alive in front of you. And also the Maharashtra Electricity Board. त्या दिवशी light गेला. Yeah, so this
There
is
is
the
nothing
message
enough
for
that.
from me,
Nothing enough that.
yeah, I think the problem is a sign of life. There is nothing called problem free life. In fact, if at all I have a problem free life, I will tell to God that please send some problems to me. Because if there
Hmm.
is no, if I have to take some revenge on my enemy, I will give him a problem free life to die him young.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Amazing. Your story is really inspiring. It's amazing. And I'm so glad that, that day, Maharashtra Electricity Board actually cut the power off. And we can see this app and everything by Amrut Deshmukh. So, what is your next mission now?
Yeah, as I said, I keep doing things differently. So I keep finding new innovations. So the next innovation that I'm coming up is so WhatsApp came in our life like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
Yes.
So Arti ji, you must have read almost 1 lakh messages on WhatsApp till now, or any big figure. Let's say any big figure. Let's say 1 lakh. Now, if I compile
Arama.
all messages and make a fat thick book out of it and
Hmm.
give it you to read, will you read it? No,
Um,
right?
might
Will you
be.
read it? Yeah. But you have read it. You have
Yes.
already read it.
Yes.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we
Yes.
love to read in small bits and pieces. Our
Hmm.
brain is wired to do tiny, stupid looking activities. Yeah. If I
Correct.
myself I have to clean the house, I'll procrastinate. Oh my god, clean the house. Oh my god. I try to procrastinate. But if I just tell myself I have to clean the bookshelf, which is like 4 feet and 6 feet tall, okay, fine. 5 minutes doesn't come. I'll do it. So our brain is wired to do tiny tasks, not big projects and big humongous tasks. So
I think
how about
it's it's making sense to me because whenever I see a big message on my WhatsApp, I just avoid to read it.
exactly, yes,
Basically,
exactly.
by
I'm coming to
saying
it.
that I will read it later when I will have time, but I really
And then
don't
later
find
never
time
comes.
again, and I never read it. But if
Exactly.
I get something like in chunks, like
One
as you are
liner, two liners.
talking about,
Yeah.
then I might
Exactly.
read. Yes.
That's my idea. So
Okay.
I want to make you read now. So how about chat with booklet guy
Mm-hmm.
and read books?
Oh, okay.
So I'll be breaking down the book in small, small lines, one line, even half a line, even one word. We also read that hi and reply to that WhatsApp for a hi. So because it's
Yes.
small. So I'll be breaking down that book and giving you those big ideas in chunks, in one line, half line, and you won't even come to know that you have read a book with all that WhatsApp language of lol, Paul, and emojis, everything. It will be all fun, but all productive messages, and you will finish a book while chatting with booklet guy.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, really. Wow, amazing. Very nice talking to you, Amrut, in this
Yeah.
program, the Mantina Talk Show. And
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I would, if you allow me, I would make use of your platform to make an appeal to all our viewers.
Of course,
So
please,
yeah,
please.
yeah. So uh, so after reading Swami Vivekananda's books, Swami Vivekananda always says that don't try to live all the values, all the human values. What are human values? Like truth, integrity, sacrifice, freedom, courage. These are all human values. If
Yes.
you try to live all of them, you will not do justice to any of them. So he says that pick only one human value, because most of them are overlapping, right? So try to pick one human value and put your blood, sweat, and tears into it and live that value. So I decided to pick up unselfishness as my core human value, and that's why Booklet app is free and there are
Yes.
no ads or subscription fees. So in the last 2-3 years, I started getting many requests from young boys and girls through emails, WhatsApp messages, phone calls, especially from rural India. एकदम internal areas, असे खेडेगाव वगैरे, that Amrut, we love to read, we are passionate readers, but we can't afford to buy books. And I used to say that download Booklet app, everything is free, enjoy. And you know what they used to say? Amrut, we have read all your book summaries, all your booklets. We are desperately waiting for your next upload. And I had no answer for them. My heart melted for such passionate readers, but poor readers. Yeah. But now that I have written my own book, yeah, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers. Can you see this?
Yes.
I hope it's not a
7
very
habits of highly
highly effective readers.
effortless readers. Yes.
Reader. So I've adapted the name from Stephen Covey's book because he's my mentor and he's my guru. So as a tribute to him. So now that I have written my own book, I have a good answer for them, those passionate and poor readers. So what I do is I appeal to everybody who are part of this mission that please buy this book from bookletguy.com. It's available on bookletguy.com,
Okay.
so that I can help these passionate but poor readers by giving the book for free. So I have given thousands of books for free for such needy readers,
Wow.
and kind of Robin Hood of books,
Correct.
that परवडते, please buy करा, ज्यांना नाही परवडते, then I'm free. So those who are watching can't afford, who are below the poverty line, please don't hesitate to approach me and I'll be happy to give the book for free. Who can afford, please buy it, help me so that I can help these guys. So please help me to become the Robin Hood of books. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And I'm really very glad that you are, getting so many insights every time, new challenges and new missions all the time in your hand.
Yeah.
And I
So
hope
I think
all
that's
of
the
them.
message I want to give to the youth, that if you take that one human value, it will help as an anchor or a guidepost to take decisions, your business decisions or personal decisions. That core human value helped me to take this, gave me the idea of Robin Hood of books. It also helped me that I did not copyright the book, because again copywriting and patenting is selfishness, and my core value is unselfish, so I did not copyright it.
Ariva, this is really something special that,
Yeah.
that book, the one which Amrut has written, doesn't have copyright. Amazing.
I
It's
told you I like to do things differently.
no, but it's really very important. So if someone reads this book and if someone wants to, even little more explore or create something new with
Go
the
ahead.
information and knowledge the book has, then
Yes.
he can nicely he
Then
can do it.
yes.
It doesn't have
You are
copyright.
helping me. You are helping me in my
Amazing.
mission. The name of the mission is Make India Read, full
Correct.
stop. It is not Make
Correct.
India Read by Amrut Deshmukh, right?
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So it's really wholesome giving. Amrut, thank you so much. Thanks again
Thank you.
for
Even
coming
I
to
enjoyed
the
talking to
talk
you.
show.
Thank you so much.
And
You have
I
also
think,
helped me to expand the mission because of you. Thank you so much.
yes, yes, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much again. And
Same here.
all the best wishes to you for your all future endeavors. And
Thank you.
see you soon again in the next
Yes.
season of Mindful Art Talk Show.
Yes.